Hey guys, Tat here. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Alright, what we got going on here is a quick little video for the people in the comment section on the LL. I know certain sites don't like you using the name of that site because they're whatever, but regardless, on the LL mod site for Skyrim mods, yeah, the mod is the Ancient Profession, and this is just a quick little video because in the comment section stuff I've noticed a lot of people, there's a certain character within the let me find which one it is. This one right here. Within the mod there's a certain character that a lot of people don't like. He is a, how do I put this, PC for YouTube and stuff. He is a entrepreneur of the oldest female profession, I guess you can say. But yeah, and a lot of people don't like him. They're, you know, the mod is not finished yet. It's a work in progress, and there isn't any real quest available yet, or quest line or arc to figure out a way to deal with this guy, you know, once you become employed by him. And he is not a very likable character. A lot of people don't like him. They want a way to deal with him, whether it be like to kill him or, you know, to work for his competition and kind of take over his business type. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but yeah, so a lot of people don't like him, and I don't like him, but it's not because he's a poorly written character or whatever in the mod. He's actually he's a really good character for what he does, and he portrays his part well enough that you don't like him. You know, just like you look at those people that are in that, you know, job profession even today and stuff like that, they usually don't treat their employees, quote unquote, very well. And he does not treat you very well when you're in his employ, and you kind of end up really not liking this guy very much. But for the mod right now, there's no way to deal with him. Well, you don't have to get in his employ, but if you want to work in Riften, you have to get in under his employ. And a lot of people, you know, want a way to get out of that after a while for role play reasons and stuff like that. And I totally am the same way and stuff. I'd like to eventually, once you realize how he's treating you, you'd like a way to be able to deal with him. Well, I here am doing another, I just finished the mod up, another new mod that's another work in progress, and it's called Conquest of Skyrim, and it basically deals with the whole Civil War thing. Well, in the Civil War thing here, I've just finished it up, and you take over. Basically, you just conquer the Stormcloaks and the Imperials, and be the third army that just wipes them both out. And I just finished, the last city that I took was Riften. And when you take over a city, you can walk up to your guards there, and you can have them arrest any citizen that you want in the city. So you walk up to them and say, you know, I need you to come with me and arrest somebody. So you take them over to the person, and then you hit the activate the talk button or whatever on that person, and you tell them that they're under arrest. And they're like, no, this can't be happening and stuff like that. And the guard's like, basically just shut your mouth, you're coming with me, you're going to jail. Well, so I figured, you know what, this would be a pretty interesting way to deal with, his name is Brennan, right? That's his name, Brennan, Brennen. This would be an interesting way to deal with Brennan. And it actually worked very well. I've already done it, see how it happens and stuff, to even see if it works. And it's a very fun way to deal with this entrepreneur of women's oldest profession. So, like I said, Riften was the last city I took over. I already had him arrested. I had him arrested right away. And now that I've conquered both the Stormcloaks and the Imperials and everything, I'm, you know, there's none of them anymore. And Whiterun here is my my capital. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and sit down here, and my steward will come up to me and ask me if there's anything that I want.
Is there anything I can help you with, Jarl?
And then you say it's time I decided one of the prisoners' fates.
It's time I decided one of the prisoners' fates.
Which prisoner shall I send in?
So these are all the people I have imprisoned so far. Basically everybody from Riften. I left everybody else kind of alone, and I don't want to give away too many spoilers for Conquest of Skyrim, but if you kind of don't do anything with the Jarls and everything when you take over, they kind of just wander the streets and everything, and they still have their same dialogues and stuff. They just aren't sitting in the throne, and they're not, I guess, technically the Jarl anymore, but everybody, they just kind of wander around the town. But the last one I did, I kind of arrested all the people in Riften. You know, Ulfric, because I had taken over Windhelm first, because I wanted to see, because I was testing the mod out, and I wanted to see if I take over the Stormcloak's capital first, is that just going to conquer them? And it doesn't. He moved to a different city, and he left Galmar Stonefist in charge of Windhelm. So I arrested Galmar, then I finished taking over the rest of the Stormcloak cities, and then I took over Riften last, and Ulfric was there, so I arrested him. I arrested Layla Lawgiver, because hey, she was that kind of messed that up. Okay, blabbing too much. I arrested Layla Lawgiver for working with the Stormcloaks, and then I arrested his steward. But yeah, we're supposed to be doing the how to deal with Brennan, not a review of Conquest of Skyrim. So let's just go ahead and get this done. This is going to be a short video. I'm going to make it long by blabbing. But yeah, Benjen, not Brennan. So Benjen Black-Briar.
Benjen Black-Briar.
Understood. I will send them in.
Okay, so it's going to send in the prisoner you want. So like I guess was said in my comment in the comment section, it's a lot like Dragon Age. You take Inquisition, you take your throne, and then you have prisoners brought in, and then you decide their fate and stuff. And it works pretty well. His two girls that are always with him, they go to jail with him and everything. It's pretty funny.
You have been arrested for the Jarl's orders. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
The Jarl will now decide your sentence.
So you could sentence him to death, you could set him free, or I haven't decided and come back later. So let's just go ahead and... Yeah, dude, I don't like you.
I sentence you to death.
Oh no, by the gods, this can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening. You shouldn't have taken advantage of me, should you have? But he did. This is what happens.
Is there anything I can help you with, Jarl?
This is what happens when you try to take advantage of my character. She's going to take over all of Skyrim and then put you to death. But yeah, his girls, they followed him to jail because, I mean, they're scripted just to follow him everywhere. Now, one thing that I could do here, I already tried, I won't do it right now, but after you deal with all this, you could actually set them up as Jarls. So that'd be a way you could, like, help out his girls somewhat. You could set them each up as a Jarl in a different town. This right here kind of acted wonky before, where they don't go out the door. They kind of get stuck on each other. Okay, he's going to go for it. It didn't do it too bad to me the first time I went through here, but it did it at the next door we got to go through. This time it's actually kind of getting stuck here a little bit. When it does the next one, if I went out the door, it kind of pushed them forward. Okay, good. He's walking pretty casually to his execution like it's no big deal. So yeah, you got to go through. I don't know what it would happen in other cities. I imagine it's going to be the same thing, that the execution place is, you know, a walk away. You got to do like the walk of shame, kind of like the Green Mile, you know, the road or the hallway or whatever to the execution site, the Green Mile. But yeah, he's pretty casual about it. He's even passing his companions up like, hurry up, let's go. But I'm really enjoying, the ancient profession is really good. I'm so looking forward to a lot of the content, that have been talked about in the comment section to be added. The two arcs that I'm really looking forward to is the Dibellan place, sanctuary or whatever it is, the Dibellan chapel. It's not a chapel, sanctuary, whatever it is. The place in Markarth. There's a whole arc in there where it's only started, where you go, and I don't want to give too many spoilers about what's been done yet with it, but there's a couple of quests, and then that's as far as it progresses, because there's not much more, or there's no more that's been added yet. But plans are in the making whenever the author figures out exactly where he wants to take it, and then puts that into. So I'm looking forward to that story arc getting implemented on more and getting fulfilled. And then, of course, this one right here, dealing with this guy, how the mod itself is eventually going to deal with this guy. There's a competition with him, with a Khajiit that wants to kind of do the same job, quote-unquote job, that he does in Riften. And you gotta, I don't want to give spoilers away, but there's been comments about maybe, using his arc to kind of take over this guy. I believe it was a mod author. I don't remember all the comments I've read, but I believe the mod author was talking about maybe where the other, it's the Dibellan Garden or something, is the other quote-unquote company that does the same job, is going to take over this guy's position in Riften or something. So this guy's story arc hasn't been, finished yet either. So those are the two that I'm really looking forward to finishing. And one more, and the succubus one, where there's somebody that's mentioned in a book that you get, the succubus book, and it talks about don't come looking for me unless you're one of my kind. So I'm really looking forward to see where he takes that. The succubus arc. But it's just a work in progress, but it works really well so far.
This man be sentenced to death. Do you have any final words? I don't know why I am being put to death. I'm innocent.
Look at me. You should know why you're being put to death. What did you do to me? You're very abusive, dude. You deserve this. You should have thought twice before messing with me. But yeah, those are the three that I'm really looking forward to seeing where the mod takes it. And there you go. He's dealt with. I just thought this was a really cool, and it fits right in.
Be a lesson to all who plan on committing crime in the Jarl City.
Okay, so that's done. So yeah, it kind of fits in on how to deal with this guy without anything in the mod, the ancient profession actually having an arc written for it yet on how to deal with him. But this works out pretty well. For those of all of you in the comments wondering, oh, I wish we had a way to deal with this guy and stuff. If you have Conquest of Skyrim installed, this is a fun way to deal with him. So yeah, you could totally role play that when you started off, you were low, you were, you're down on your luck and everything, and he took advantage of you, got you under his employ, got you under contract, and he is very abusive. The things he makes you do and stuff, he takes a lot of money from you and everything. He's not a pleasant character. He, like I said, the job is done really well to portray what those type of people actually are like. So it's not that everybody hates him because he's a poorly written character, or it's just he does his job so well, he does it too well, that you have no choice but to hate the dude. But this is a really cool way I thought I'd share with everybody on how to deal with him. And of course, like I said, you could come over here, and with his girls now, you could have them go and be a Jarl in one of your cities you took over, so that could be one way that you deal with them, because they're scripted just to follow him around. And now he's just laying up their dead, so they're just going to stand around, I'm sure, and just never move. So you could send them away to be Jarls. You're feeling sorry for them because they're taken advantage by the guy too. So you give them some really good, cherry positions here. Be a Jarl of a city. There's a lot of roleplay things you could do with dealing with Benjen and his girls here, if you're playing through the ancient profession. Which, if you're into adding a little bit of LL website, or even adult website or adult mods to your game at all. It's a really fun mod. Check it out. It's very well done, and it's, like I said, it's only a work in progress, so it's got a lot of upcoming content going to be released. And the same thing with Conquest of Skyrim. Conquest of Skyrim is definitely a work in progress, and it does break some things. Some other things it doesn't, and it's warned that it will break some things in your game. I deliberately saved Whiterun, or saved doing any Dragonborn stuff until I conquered Whiterun, because I wanted to see if it would break that. And it doesn't. You can still go get the stone. You can still turn it into Farengar. Balgroof, if you don't execute him, of course. It's going to break it if you execute him. But he hangs out in the Bannered Mare, so you go talk to him there instead of in the Dragon's Reach. And then when you got to talk with him, Farengar, Ilrith, and everybody, it actually, he walks all the way up to Dragon's Reach, goes in there, and then it's all the scripts fire like they should. But the thing is, any Whiterun guards now are enemies to you. So what happens is when the guard gets spawned in that tells you that the dragon attached to the Western Watchtower, all the guards just keep all your guards keep attacking that guy and kill him. So just kill that dude off, and then Balgroof just says all his lines just really fast. There's no break like for the guard to talk. He just speeds through all of it. Then you can go kill the dragon. And then now you can see, I believe I have it. Yeah, the Way of the Voice. Speak to the Greybeards. It still works. So that didn't actually break it. Now, if you kill Balgroof, it's going to break the mod. But other things I noticed, like the Dark Brotherhood. I went and I killed Astrid, but I deliberately left this part of it, destroy the Dark Brotherhood, report it to a guard. I left that not done. And then I went and started war with the Imperials. And Dragon's Bridge is part of it. And of course, any Imperial place you go to, you're attacked on sight. So you couldn't go and talk to a guard. Well, I went there after I conquered the Imperials and drove them out of Skyrim. And of course, all the guards now are my guards in the Dwemer or Dwarven stuff. And they don't have the dialogue for me to report Astrid's death. And then I went into the Penitus Oculatus, and Morrow, or whatever his name, he isn't there, but there's some other Penitus Oculatus person in there, and he just keeps telling you, I think you're in the wrong place, you need to leave. I think you're in the wrong place. And so that quest actually completely broke. So there's going to be a lot of quests with Conquest of Skyrim. They're going to break if you don't do them beforehand. Obviously, the main quest here is going to be broken. I could progress it up to the point where I need to bring Jarl, Ulfric, and Tullius to the table for, ceasefire, but I've already conquered them both. But they're both still alive, so it may work. But it definitely, if you kill them, then that's going to be broken. But yeah, I definitely give Conquest of Skyrim, give that one a try. It's very fun. It adds a whole new way to play Skyrim. It really does. It's very fun building up your armies and just conquering the Civil War yourself. But using Conquest of Skyrim along with Ancient Profession here as a way to deal with Benjen in a really fun, I feel kind of lore-friendly way. You started off lowly, he took advantage of you, you ascended into a great status, and you taking your revenge out on him now. You arrest him and you have him executed for the way he's treating girls and stuff like that. So I thought it worked out pretty well. This went on a little bit longer than I was hoping it would, but I get in the habit of blabbing too much. But yeah, I just wanted to show all you guys in the comment section a really fun way to deal with Benjen for all you people that really don't like the guy and are waiting for the mod author of Ancient Profession to actually, come up with an idea and then write, the scenes and stuff like that for dealing with Benjen in the mod itself. This works out really well, and give it a try. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in future stuff I put out. Alright, bye. Well guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button, and also consider hitting that subscribe button. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in future episodes.